I'm moving to Montana soon. Gonna be a dental floss tycoon. Or maybe I'll just listen to today's Nice Guys on Business.
We need you to call back, Jared, for next week and let us know where the parentheses around if Strickland and I, we doubled the show, but that has to be done before the addition, the add-on of the quality of the show because of Sean. Then the show quality is only based upon Sean's appearance, not based upon our ability to make a magnificent show.
Jared, please don't go back. Please don't. Okay. Don't give him more ammunition. Just don't do it.
It's 106 miles to Chicago. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Must be time for the Nice Guys on Business podcast. Most days, they take their meds. This is not one of those days. Welcome to Fuckery with the Nice Guys. No interviews, no business content. Just your two favorite slack-jawed mouth breathers ranting about whatever. Now, strap yourselves in for Nice Guys Fuckery with the kings of fuckery, Doug Sandler and Strickland Bonner.
I'm hitting record because I'm in charge. You are not. How does that make you feel?
It's good. It's good.
What did you do last week? Did you?
Wait a minute. Here we go. Let me crank my mic gain up because my Shure mic changes it fucking constantly if I'm not locking it in.
Did you edit last week's episode or did you leave it to someone else?
No, I edited it last week's episode. But I have time this week now to assign it to somebody. I didn't leave myself enough time last
I understand. So did you tell anybody it was going to be their responsibility yet or not yet? You are incredible.
I've got Amanda just moved in today. So she just got here from Maryland. Riley is moving out on Thursday, and I'm driving with her. It's just been a shit show here. Not like in a bad way. It's just been fucking busy.
I think the only good one is your son, Strick. It pretty much comes down to that. The only one that's not bothering you. Does he bother you at all?
No. The Amanda and Riley aren't bothering me either. It's been busy.
So you sent me
going on.
You sent me a very interesting text message. You may not even realize the impact that it had on me. Are you ready?
Yes, because I don't remember any text messages that I've sent you recently. So whatever I've sent, it did not have impact on me.
So you don't remember drunk texting me? You don't remember the dick pics.
And I apologize for the pictures. I sent, whatever they were.
So I can tell you, I mean, I guess I could go and find it exactly word for word, but I'll give you the what's it called? The
synopsis.
Thank you. The synopsis was that your daughter Amanda was moving back from Maryland to Texas, and your other daughter Riley was moving from Texas to Baltimore,
Portland, Maine.
Portland, Maine. Okay, I got it. And then I said, no, before you told me that your daughter Amanda was moving back to Texas, I said, this is great. You'll have the house to yourself. And your response was something like, I'm glad she's moving in because I don't want to live alone.
Oh, yeah. I totally missed your, hey, so you get the place to yourself now. I didn't even see that text.
Yeah.
But yeah. I'm, it's funny. I was.
Do you not have any desire to live by yourself?
It's funny because when, if Riley stays out somewhere overnight or goes away for a couple of days, it's really nice. It's nice and quiet, short term. For a day or two or three. But when I think about every single day, no, I'm really, I was kind of not looking forward to it.
So
there was a period for 2 or 3 weeks, maybe it was a short window.
Yeah.
Where I thought I did before I realized Amanda was planning on moving down. And so I did think I was going to be here by myself.
Dan, did you think about bringing in a roommate, like a housemate, to help you pay the rent?
Who knows? That possibly? I definitely considered the possibility. Yeah.
Damn. You know,
Yeah.
think about it. A house completely empty, alone, nobody but me.
I know, it'd be weird, right?
No.
Well, no, you lived in an apartment by yourself for a
Yeah,
while.
yeah, totally. You know what it is? You leave the dishes or you clean the dishes whenever you want to. You
Mm-hmm.
clean the house or don't clean the house whenever you choose to. You decorate and you it's change around furniture as you want. You watch or don't watch the television on whatever channels. You clothe or don't clothe however you want to.
You do whatever the fuck you want. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good.
Okay. So shit, where was I going with that? I don't remember. Anyway, so I have a couple questions, some things that I actually didn't prepare for, but it there was some pause for thought as I was looking at JJ had asked, she sent me a text message and she said, "Hey, do you realize that Bruno Mars, who we're both big fans of, me and JJ, not me and you, because I don't know if you like Bruno Mars, but I do.
I like him.
Bruno Mars is in residency at MGM.
That's all right. Yeah.
So he's got concerts that he is now scheduled out for till the end of December. So she said, "Hey, do you want to go?" And the first thing I thought is, I'd like to go to a Bruno Mars concert, but I know what happens. I'm very much like you. If I'm going to sit in a box seat, like 37 rows, 37, not 37 rows, but 37 sections back, and I'm going to have to watch Bruno Mars as an ant on the stage and on the telescreen, it's like, I'm not going for the experience. I want to go because I want to see Bruno Mars.
I know, right?
So I started looking up ticket prices.
And I don't want to see him on a video screen.
Exactly.
I actually want to see him, right?
I want to
totally
see
agree.
him. So $415 was the cheapest ticket price, and that's in the nosebleeds. Front
and that's
row,
in the nosebleeds?
Nosebleeds. Front row. Guess how much front row is?
Oh, wait a minute. Is this is scalp prices then?
No,
right?
this is like Ticketmaster prices.
Get the fuck out. Well, no, but Ticketmaster
sorry.
scalp ones nowadays.
Yes.
Like they call them resale tickets.
Yeah, I think it was one of those sites like StubHub or one of those. That's ticket resales, right? StubHub.
Yeah. Except I'm looking at his upcoming concerts, and I see 2 in Vegas in August.
Yeah,
but then everything else is like Tel Aviv and Tokyo.
No, this is look in December. Well, regardless, he's got some residency. I just saw the Facebook page, and so I went to the site. I don't remember the name of. Hold on, I can probably tell you.
It's weird because I'm on the BrunoMars.com site. I'm surprised it's not up there.
This was eventticketcenter.com, so I don't know if that is. I don't know if that's scalp tickets, but this is for. What is the date here? Hold on a second. Back to top. August. I'm just looking at a date. This was August 25th, and then he's got ticket sales all the way through the end of December in Vegas. September, he's got it.
That's so weird because I see September in Chile and Sao Paulo, Brazil, and there's one in Louisville.
All right, so forget where just for a moment, just because play the game for a second. Okay,
but you're talking scalp prices too, which is not surprising.
Okay,
so
that means that somebody actually bought the ticket, waited, hacked the system, whatever they had to do. They bought the tickets, and now
I do see the December dates now, and I click onto Ticketmaster here, right?
Okay, so December dates, front row. How much, without looking, how much is front row at a Bruno Mars ticket in
I'd say $1,500.
That would seem like that would even almost be a fair price to pay, a little higher.
$2,000.
Yeah, that also would almost be a fair price, but a little higher.
$2,500?
$5,100. It was $10,200 for 2 front row tickets for Bruno Mars. Now, okay, so we don't have to be snobs about it. We don't have to go front row. How about just one of the front 3 sections, maybe the first 30 rows?
Okay, but here's the thing though, and I don't want to rain on your parade, but I'm looking at the Ticketmaster site right now, right? And Ticketmaster for that just like December 28th date, it says the official platinum presale, which is like the earliest ones that you can buy tickets.
Yeah.
Starts tomorrow. So I'm wondering if the site that you're looking at, that basically they don't actually physically have the tickets yet. They're presuming, since it's a resale site, they're presuming they're going to get them. And they're thinking, you know what? If somebody pays us $5,000 for front row seats, we're going to figure out a goddamn way to get those tickets for them.
Is that
so I
kind
think
of like,
they've probably jacked the prices up specifically for that.
all right. Is that kind of like the Amazon bestseller program? Is that they can guarantee you a bestseller because they know how to tweak the system in order to make it work. No matter how much you spend, they're going to spend less than that to get you a bestseller, even if that means them having to buy the books from you.
Yeah, it's probably something like that.
God damn. So anyway, so that was just an exercise in futility. It makes me feel like I never want to go to another concert again, because if it's, how much money does one have to make in order for you to say, sure, I'll spend, okay, let's just say the Ticketmaster price ends up being even half that, $2,500.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
How much would you have to make in order for $2,500 to be like oh yeah, I would spend 25. Yeah, I saw Barbara Streisand in Times Square and it was the best thing ever. I only spent $8,000 to talk with Babs.
I was actually just reading an article about this yesterday or the day before, because with Taylor Swift tickets, it's the same thing. Taylor Swift fans, she's doing her Monster World Tour right now, right?
Right.
They are spending for the entire event. Now, this includes ticket price plus what they're going to buy at t-shirts, and if they got to buy airfare and stuff. Average. And this is a stadium tour, okay? So you got to realize that
you're missing the point. This is a teenager.
Well, but here's the thing. Per
her mom.
There's for a stadium tour, which means that 80% of the seats are, never going to be close enough to see her, just watch it on video. $1,300 per ticket. So like a mom who takes her daughter is spending an average of $2,600 for that experience. And apparently we are moving into what they're calling the experience. Like people are spending more money on an experience instead of things, which I've always agreed with. I'm not like a stuff kind of guy. I don't need more shit, right? I'm all about experiences, but God damn, there's a limit to how much you're going to pay.
Do you remember there was a guy on our show? I think he was on the show twice. Steve Sims, Bluefish Marketing. He will create whatever experience that you want. Like he did an Elton John experience. He did a Journey experience where you got to meet all of Neil Sean and whoever the new singer is in Journey, and backstage passes, and you get to actually stand back behind the stage while they're playing whatever song. Don't Stop Believing. It's like. For every stupid idea that's out there, there's just a stupid person willing to pay for it.
I know, right? It's nuts. It's so
like crazy. What experience would you say would be like, what would you think about experience of all experiences, whatever that would be, whether it's music or automobile or travel or anything like that? Do you have an experience that is almost like you would say, I don't care how much that is, I will pay it because I really want to do that?
Yeah, but I'm such a cost
pragmatist
versus benefit guy. I am. I'm very much a cost for. There's a thing called Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp that's been going for years. And it's like, if I remember correctly, $3 or $4 grand for the experience, and you're there for like 3 or 4 days, but you get taught by like fucking Sammy Hagar, right? Like they have big stars, but it's mostly guys that are, a little past their prime, but they have multiple teachers. It's like they have one headline guy, right? But then they'll usually have a couple of others. And that's something that I would consider paying the experience for, because it is like intimate, right? Like even that Journey backstage thing, right? It's like they're getting ready for a show and you're just like, hey, Neil, how you doing? And they're going to fucking smile and shoot the shit for 5 minutes with you and whatever. Like, okay, I mean, that'd be cool. But like this whole thing where like you're sitting there and you're like singing in front of Sammy Hagar, and he's going to give you fucking advice on your stage presence and on your voice. And then like in between playing, he's going to sit and tell stories. That would be fucking cool. Okay. For the right artist.
As you were telling me that story, all I could think was, why aren't you doing that? You have even been able to label it. And you know what? It's a fucking turnkey expense, man, of all turnkey expenses, because tell me you wouldn't get a ton of stories that you'd be able to share right here on The Nice Guys.
Well, it is funny because I haven't looked in the last, I don't know, 6 or 8 months, but for a while I was keeping an eye on it of like, ooh, who's going? Because like I'm at a place where it's like, you know what? I could afford that if I want to afford it, right? There haven't been any artists that have really wowed me. I'm going to look it up now and see who's coming. Hold on.
I want to see who's coming. I want you to go to that. See, you could put your fantasy to you actually have words for it. I mean, you have that rock and roll thing that you want to do. I don't have something like that. Yeah. I don't know what that would be for me.
Yeah.
I really don't. If somebody would say to me, well, you'll be able to drive a Mustang Fastback, for 100 miles. I'm like, 100 miles, I could take it for like 3 miles before my back starts to hurt. Or I don't know, or driving a Lamborghini. I mean, fuck, we've done that. Or, get on a Harley. No, I've done that too. Or what would that be for me? I don't know what that experience, that goopy, syrupy, sickening, sweet kind of vibe that I would get. I don't even know what that would be for me.
I hear you, man. I hear you. Like, I'm looking up Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp, right? The next one they have coming up is called Metal Mania. Okay. And it's got guys from Dream Theater and you actually get to perform with, like, one of these guys will perform on stage with you, Zakk Wylde, who was in Pantera and was in Ozzy Osbourne's band. And like, there are a lot of big names in here, right? Like Vinny Appice, or a piece, like fucking amazing drummer, right? He, like studio guy, like,
and how much
incredible.
is that? How much is that?
I don't know. But the thing is, these guys, like, they're none of them that I'm like,
oh right. Yeah, that's what really I'm saying. No, cool. It'd have to be the right guys.
Right. There was one where I threw out Sammy Hagar as an example. If I remember correctly, a couple years ago, there was one with Sammy Hagar and Michael Anthony from Van Halen. I'm like, that would be cool. That would have been really cool. Here, let me take a look at what the prices are, just out of curiosity.
I don't know what industry, I don't know what subject matter. I don't even know where I would start with something like that. I am open to possibilities. I just don't know what those possibilities would be.
Yeah, I hear you. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. So the prices now, and I think this is higher than they used to be, $6,000. $6,000. Now, again, for the right artist, I might. Look, that's a lot of fucking money.
Tony Robbins puts on a mastermind where they invite like 100 people to the mastermind, and they charge $100,000 to go to Tony Robbins's private island, and it's hobnobbing with 100 other people that have also paid $100,000 in order to be there. The benefit is not necessarily you're going to meet Tony Robbins. The benefit is you're going to meet a bunch of other people that have $100,000 that would they be willing to spend on something stupid like meeting Tony Robbins.
True. That's a good point. That's a very good point.
My God.
Now, this is interesting too, because they've got one now that is a comedy one, and it's Jay Leno and Adam Carolla.
That's pretty cool.
I mean, if I were a comedian and I could fucking meet and talk to fucking Jay Leno and Adam, that'd be pretty cool.
Now, I don't know if you remember this, but when I was working with Washington Talent and pretty tight buds with Chuck, I remember that the family that brought me in to do their holiday parties, the Potomac family, the one that had the airplane in the basement. I don't know if you remember. I can't even remember their name anymore.
An airplane in the
They had their basement in Potomac. They had like a 25,000 square foot house. The basement in Potomac, their home, was a World War I recreation of like a city, like a French lined street, like row houses, left and right. That was their guest rooms in their house. And in the area on the opposite side of the basement where they had the full court basketball court, on the opposite side was this World War I vintage fighter plane.
Jesus.
All right. And we used to go in there and do what the hell was the name of that? Jeez, I owned it. I don't even remember. The one where you took the pictures and you put the picture inside the face of the person. What the hell was that called?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I don't remember what it was.
I owned it and I don't even remember. We had that guy that got cancer and died. Not because of that, but I don't remember what the hell that was.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that family brought in Jay Leno, hired him through Chuck, and ended up, I forget, it was somewhere between like $100,000 and $200,000 to bring Jay Leno in.
I thought it was even more than that. No, it wasn't $500,000. It wasn't that. It was a lot.
It was a lot of fucking money.
Yeah. I think you're right. I think it was like $200,000, right?
And this was like for Jay Leno to perform for like 40 of their family. It wasn't like he was going to perform in front of hundreds of people. What kind of fuck you money do you need in order for you to spend?
Yeah, and it was like a birthday party or some shit.
Right. And then Jay Leno's thought is like, shit, I gotta like travel across the country and I'm only making like $200,000.
I know, right?
This was after, I think this was after the Leno show was done, I think.
It was. Yeah. It was after the Tonight Show was over. Yeah.
Imagine that fucking, it's like I thought that I was getting $5,000 to do a 4-hour set for them. I thought I was making good money, but these guys.
Well, I remember when we would try at the agency to hire national acts, right? Mm-hmm. Like at the time, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, if I remember correctly, we could get Casey and the Sunshine Band for maybe 15 or 20 grand.
Yeah.
But like the B-52s, they wanted like $100,000 or something. It was ridiculous.
Well, and for those of you in our Funkin' fan community, thank you, by the way, for listening. And no, it doesn't get any better than this. We're sorry, but the B-52s were so cool because Love Shack is a song that you played pretty much at every bar mitzvah under the sun. Yeah,
and before I forget, now that you've said hello to our Funkin' fans. Welcome back. My name is Strickland Bonner. On the other side of the microphone, Mr. Doug Sandler.
Hey.
We're only 18 minutes in. That was good.
No, that was good. I would have surely forgotten by now. Yeah.
And hey, we can't have like an hour-long episode. I got to go eat dinner. I got 2 of my kids here. So we got an appointment with Target. I'm not saying we got to stop now. We're only 20 minutes in, but I don't want to be talking still at like 7:00.
All right. So, I've been working on this project, the one that I had to paint the boards, and now the boards are going to be put on the front of the house. So I'm now in the dismantling stage of the front of the house because the band boards, the boards that are the lowest part of the house, they have been all rotted through either termites or water damage. So I pull all of the band boards, the two that there's 2 in the front that are damaged the most. Those are the ones I'm going to replace. It's about 20. I thought it was 32 feet, but actually it's 23 feet of band board. So it's 3 of these boards cut down to various sizes. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so, there's projects within the project. So
always.
I pull off the band board and thinking I'm just going to replace the band board. And when I pried out, I've cut the little caulk line at the top so I didn't, wreck the rest of the siding that's there. And I pull off the front facing band board, all of the wood that's behind it completely rotted through.
Oh, damn.
So much water damage that's back there. I don't know how water didn't get, well, I do know how because it fucking never rains here in California, but all of the water damage that's along the base of the front of the house, that means I got to replace the all of the insulation. I got to replace the front facing. I got to figure out how to even make, so I had my buddy Scott Miller on the phone with me. I'm like, who's the home improvement? Scott the Fix-It guy. Baltimore's best fix-it guy, by the way. Not you, Jared. I know you are Avalon, Ohio's best fix-it guy. So I called Scott and I'm like, Scott, what the fuck am I supposed to do here? You got a nice project on your hands right now. It's like, oh my God. So before I can put this board on, so I have to replace all of it's basically plywood along the face behind the band board. I got to replace the insulation, which was behind the plywood. I also have to replace the waterproofing, like the vapor barrier between the plywood and the band board. Then I got to put it all on. I got to caulk it. I got to do oh my God. It's like now half of my house is on the street.
Yeah. So what you're saying is, now you need to do reminds me of a joke of, when somebody said, "Oh yeah, the muffler on my car is going bad. It's really fucking loud. I guess I need to go buy a louder radio."
Exactly.
Like, now I'm just going to put this rotted piece of wood back and pretend I didn't see any of that behind there.
I think the biggest problem is that, like, what would have happened if I would have hired somebody to do that with the idea that they're going to replace the band board and they would have taken it off? And then I would have felt like I was being sold a bill of goods. Or does the guy say, like, Jared, if you were the guy that was supposed to come out, by the way, I think we do have a voicemail from Jared or a voicemail from somebody in there. If Jared was the guy that was hired to come out, do you say, I need to get into the project before I can give you an idea of what what I'm going to charge you? Or, like, if a contractor is pulling my house apart and he's like, hey, it's going to be $500 to replace the band board, and it includes all the wood and and all the stuff. I'm like, okay, that's cool. And he gets in there, and by the time he's done, it's a $1,500 job because of all the shit that has to get done. Look, I know that it's legit because I pulled it apart, but I know that I also would have thought, what the hell am I being sold now? I know if somebody comes to my house, like, fuck.
Right.
God, is there any project that's small? I'll tell you a project that was actually a good project. I just did it because I felt like I had a little time. I had to let the wood dry out that's rotting on the front of my house.
Mm-hmm.
So did I tell you that I'm replacing the attic fan in my house? Did I tell you that one?
No, you didn't mention that.
So there's a the point of the house, the eaves of the house.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So there's an old fan that's there, and the old fan that goes on, it's not round any longer, so it's banging into the housing of the fan. So whenever the temperature gets up to temp, it starts to make a loud noise, and it definitely sounds like it's out of round. So I got rid of that, and I put a new one in, one that actually has an app. It tells me how hot it is in your attic. So for example, right now in my attic, hold on, it was really fucking hot before.
I probably need that. My attic's got to be screaming hot, probably.
112 degrees in my attic right now.
Well, it's like 112 outside here right now. So I know it's hotter than that. It's actually 103 right now.
It's 112 with the fan on high right now. But the best part about it is the fan's on high and it's right above my office, and
you don't hear it.
Hear it. It's nice. The best. And it has an app that comes along with it.
That's cool. That's cool. Actually, there was one home improvement project. That's pretty cool. There's one home improvement project that I did that was surprisingly easy. It was actually easier than I thought it would be. Years ago in my old house, I installed a fan, like a ceiling fan, right? And I was very surprised that it wasn't that big a deal. See, you're all out of focus again. I know what you're.
Oh, shit. What is going on there? Sorry.
So I cut the hole and I put the thing up and it was all good.
Was there power already run to it or not?
Well, now here's the thing. Okay, I'm not going to say the hard part because I made it easy. I cheated it. So it's showing me in the attic.
I don't have any way to fix that. It's too my room is way too bright. Hold on,
It's a little bright.
Let me move this up.
It's a little bright. So up in the attic, I had a light that was in the attic, and the light was just two raw wires that went to it.
Right. I got it.
So I'm like, okay, I've got electricity up here already, right? And there was instructions on, okay, well, you got to wire this and this and this and this because if you want to have a switch to turn the fan on and off, and a separate switch to turn the light on and off.
You need both of those things.
Right. And I was like, fuck that. That sounds complicated. So instead, and I'm thinking to myself, God damn, like
I'm just going to rely upon the pull cords. That's what I'm going to do. You know, the pull cords, the cords.
Yeah.
Power. I'm going to just pull the cord. Just have it always on.
Well, that was the interesting thing too. This one didn't even have that. You didn't have a pull chain because it had a remote.
Oh, a remote. Got it.
It had a remote. And I'm looking at it. I'm feeling very intimidated by all this wiring. And I thought to myself, wait a minute, I have a remote. So what I did was I took the two raw wires that were going to the light in the attic. Yeah. And I basically snipped them, ran electricity to the fan. So it was just constantly getting electricity. I taped the switch on and then I just used the remote to turn it on and off.
Hey, look, there's a workaround for everything. You just happen to figure it out.
Yeah.
That's good. When you say you snipped it, did you cut the power off or did you not?
Yes,
cut the power off?
I have enough experience with electricity to know to turn the shit off before you start messing
Yeah,
with it.
because that will be that's a messy outcome if you don't turn the power off. No, you definitely want to do that.
Yeah.
Hold on. We were what were we on? We were on a project. We were on something. Oh fuck. I don't remember. Okay. Anyway, watching Suits. I'm in season 1, season 2 now. Season 2.
So I'm watching Suits now.
Oh, where are you?
You suggested it, and I had seen 1 or 2 episodes before, and I'm looking around for something new, and I'm like, you know what? Doug's watching Suits. I'm gonna watch Suits. I think I'm 10 or 11 episodes into season 1.
Okay, so you're almost done with season 1 because I think they are Netflix seasons, not network seasons.
Okay.
Well, network seasons are like 20 some episodes, right. And Netflix seasons are like 12 or 13. Yeah, 10 or 12, exactly.
Yeah.
So, so you're enjoying Harvey and Mike. So that guy Mike, he is fucking a genius.
Yeah. I like the show. Meghan Markle, very easy on the eyes.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah. You know what? Why don't we do this? Why don't we get to the voicemail from Jared? I mean, I don't know that it is Jared. I keep saying Jared because of the theme song, but
I think that's an excellent idea. And I got to tell you, look, I may not be right on this, but neither of these.
There's 2.
Yeah, there's 2. Neither of the waveforms look like Jared. This one, maybe. I think this first one is Emily.
Yeah, you know what it is? When Jared talks, he talks more in a constant stream of thought and words. He doesn't take those breaks, but I could be wrong. Maybe he's going to take more. Look at that. There's a lot of gaps in there.
Yeah.
It's like
it could be Erica. I'm thinking maybe. Let's see how long they are too. I don't know. I'm thinking.
Do you remember?
Erica and maybe one's Emily. But I could.
Do you remember Quincy?
Yeah, Quincy, ME, medical examiner. Jack Klugman.
Yeah, Jack Klugman.
Yeah.
He's dead, right? He's not living anymore.
I think he is. Yeah, pretty
okay. Sure. So Quincy was a forensic.
Were you worried that you were going to offend him if he happened to be listening?
Well, I didn't know. Maybe he was a listener. You never know. I just didn't know. No, I wasn't worried that I was going to offend him. But he did forensic. What the hell was it? What branch of
coroner? Wasn't he a coroner?
Yeah, he was a coroner. So he did like forensic coronology. I don't know what is it called when you're a forensic coroner, or is that just forensics?
I don't know.
No, because you can have
forensics.
No, I don't think so, because you could have like forensics when it comes to like gunshots, and somebody could do the forensics. What's a forensic coroner called? Fuck, I don't know. Anyway.
He was ME. He was Quincy ME, so he was medical examiner.
So you're like a forensic audiologist. You could determine via wavelength who messages are from. Now, it would be even better if you could tell us what is being said.
Well, it is. What's really funny is there are times where I'm doing an edit and I'm visually looking at it, and I'm like, oh, that's an that's an ah. Like that's somebody's like, and I just fucking cut them out because I know just visually looking at it. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's go ahead and play it. Let's get to it early enough in the episode that we actually could do some good here. We're only 31 minutes in. This is actually pretty good.
I know. So if I'm not sure if it's Jared, should I play the theme music from Jared?
Well, you always want to lead with the theme music from Jared because a couple reasons. Number one, we don't want to offend Jared because he is now an integral part of the show. And secondly, I just think it's important. It's an important asset that the show needs to, kind of like Steve O'Brien is played every episode.
Better safe than sorry. Right?
The question would be, if we don't have any voicemails, would we still play the theme song?
Well, in that case, we're not going to.
No. All right. So somebody's always got to leave us a voicemail then. And by the way, if you don't have any idea how to leave us a voicemail, see, this is the best time to put in a call to action for the voicemail. 4242 DJ Doug. Now, for those of you that are not alphabetic literate, it would be 4242 35 36 84. Okay. I'm not going to repeat that because I don't feel like having to travel it,
I'm
do it
glad.
again in my brain
Care to hear about it.
because under the influence of one Michelob Light Ultra, that was actually a little bit challenging for me to deal with. Okay, so can we ask Magic Eight Ball a question though? Because I think I think it would be imperative of the answer that we're going to get.
Sure. Well, what would you like to ask the Magic?
So Magic Eight Ball, are both? Geez, hold on a second. How do we want to say this? What I want to find out is either one. Oh, are either voicemails that we have today, Jared? Are either voicemails that we have today, Jared?
Okay, here we go. Let's see what the Magic Eight Ball says.
Ooh, I'm going to have to call you back on that one.
Mm.
No, don't call me. I'll call you.
Now that's funny and appropriate because, of course, a voicemail is a call, and the Magic Eight Ball, which is Jared's voice, he's saying he's going to have to call us back about it. It's kind of funny, actually.
Mm. If you say so. Greg, leave the jokes to me. You're usually the straight guy.
I thought it was clever. It's okay. After the fact, that's okay. Here we go. Let's get on with it.
Do it.
We got a voicemail from Jared. I said a voicemail from Jared. You know a voicemail from Jared. Nobody else will call. We got a voicemail from Jared. Screw the rest of y'all.
I forgot to mention to you something really important. The guys from Chronic called back. I believe they are actually moving forward with a podcast now.
Chronic Taco, they're finally going to start a podcast?
I think so.
I was hoping you were going to say Pair of Thieves was calling back, but Chronic Taco's good too.
No, God, they're like of the same ilk. I feel like there's a couple of there are many brands that actually fit really well with our brand, and I feel like Chronic Tacos is one of those that fits really well. Definitely. And I also feel like Pair of Thieves would be one too. Pair of Thieves has ghosted me, and now I'm finally getting to the right people in the Chronic Taco group. So I really feel like its time has come. Now, whether they move forward or not, that's completely up to them. I have done my job. I've done, you know what my job is to keep them on the radar. That is my entire job. It's so funny how sales works. In selling, you don't really have to do anything other than just keep the lead alive. That's all you need to do. So I feel like I've kept the lead alive. How many years has it been?
A lot. It's been a lot. You've done an excellent job.
And this is like the answer to everything sales training related. How do you sell and sell more? You just stay in the game. Just don't fucking give up. You could be a blubbering idiot. Case in point here. You could be a blubbering idiot and still have people buy shit from you not because you've sold them, but because they're ready to buy. And I feel like most average salespeople just don't follow up. In my disc profile on my email, according to Doug's disc profile, Doug hates spreadsheets and long emails. Very true. Doug is persistent and patient, making him great with follow up. Doug loves words of affirmation, and I know you do that a lot. And Doug to me, and Doug loves people and relationships. I'm like, fucking A. The second one of that, Doug is persistent and patient. You know what? If you don't want to buy from me, never talk to me, because if you talk to me, you're going to buy shit from me. Sorry.
Okay. Ready?
Magic Eight Ball. What was the question again? Magic Eight Ball. Are either one of these voicemails from Jared? Here we go.
Okay, here we go.
Thanks.
Hey, Doug. Hey, Rick. Jared here. So you guys have Sean Carpenter on. What's up, Sean?
Yeah, and I totally screwed up right off the bat. The very first one is Jared. So maybe the second one is Jared too. Okay,
what's the long gap in there? Now that could be one of a few things. It's a few seconds. It could either be Watergate. It could be the Zapruder theory. Is it Zapruder or Zapruder?
Zapruder.
Zapruder. Hold on a second. What is the?
No, we're not gonna. We should. No. It's like
okay. The
2 seconds long. It's just long for Jared. It's not really that long.
It's a silent. The Zapruder film is a silent 8 mm color motion picture sequence shot by Abraham Zapruder with a Bell and Hound movie. Okay, what?
The Zapruder film is the freaking JFK thing.
I know, but like, why was that? Why is that so important? What is it about the Zapruder tape, the Zapruder film, that was so essential?
There was, I don't remember, read up on it there. It's something about like there was something that he caught on camera that nobody else did with Kennedy being shot. Or maybe that's the only footage of Kennedy actually being shot or something. I don't know. They were hoping it was going to help.
It says the Zapruder film was the most important 26 seconds of film history. Some critics have stated that the violence and shock of his home movie led to a new way of representing violence in the 1970s American cinema. What the fuck? What does that have to do with anything?
Mm-hmm.
It's been called the most important. Okay. The 486 frames of 8mm Bell and Howell home movie footage shot in midday sun of Dallas on November 22nd, 1963 by a dressmaker named Abraham Zapruder. Well, there's the first problem right there.
Dressmaker.
26 seconds that included historic, horrific, all too clear vision of the presidential assassination. Most people vaguely know that it's a Zapruder film, but it will become, why is it not well known? However, it is the single frame of it. What is not known, however, is that a single frame of it was kept largely secret from public view until 12 years after the assassination. Frame 313. Frame insisted to be withheld from the public. A single frame of the film that can be said to have changed American history and culture.
What?
Seriously?
What was on the one frame?
Okay, hold on a second.
Because, you know,
was on frame
even
313?
8mm film shoots at 16 frames a second. So they're not saying they took a full second out. They took one fucking frame out and it made that big a difference. What was it?
Frame. Okay, hold on. Okay, frame 313 of the film captures the fatal shot to the president's head after claiming to have a nightmare in which he saw a sign in Times Square, New York City, with the phrase, "See the president's head explode." Zapruder insisted that frame 313 must be excluded from publication. Why? Like, why does he get to say?
Right?
God damn. Okay, that's enough.
So
of that.
so the one frame, there's a single frame, where the bullet actually hits him, but it's okay to see the aftermath of it as it's actually happening. That's weird to take one frame out, but anyway.
Where was he standing? He was standing in Dealey Plaza. Zapruder had the best vantage point, standing on the concrete abutment. It's interesting also, you know, imagine today. Imagine if this all happened today. How many cell phones would have been out? How many angles they would have gotten from that vantage. Not only that vantage point, but it probably could have created an entire video with everybody.
Totally. Can we get back to the voice?
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, Jared. Didn't mean to bring it down.
Start the show. Nice surprise. As usual, you guys are delivering. And then you guys, Sean mentions this bilateral agreement where, you know, basically, hey, we can part ways anytime by the choice of either one of us. And Doug, you commented, you know, that, hey, maybe that's what we should be doing, you know, when they sign the agreement that says these are what our services are, and, you know, gives a clear-cut way to split up, if you will. There's just one problem. You don't know what your fucking services are, dude.
True.
We know this. You go in and you sell, man, and then Strickland figures it out after.
True.
If you're going to do something like that and list out your services, you got to know them ahead of time so they're on a pre-cut template that, hey, these are the services we offer so that you guys don't have to rewrite it every time. Because if you have to rewrite it every time, you're never going to fucking do it. Anyway, guys, as always, love you guys, love the show, and can't wait to finish this one out. All right, brother, see ya.
He's so right. I mean, Doug, what's the after you say to me, hey, I made a sale today, what is usually the next words out of your mouth?
Don't be mad at me, Strickland.
Yeah, that, and then followed by, this is kind of a weird one, right? This is every time. There's no such thing as a normal one. I'm curious because you did just close a
I know.
full service launch.
Yeah.
Is there anything I should know about it?
Well, what's interesting about that sale was during the process of closing the deal, one of the things that Art asked, because his name is Art and he is our new client, one of the things that Art asked, and this was a legitimate question because Art has 250 client, or I guess Art is the mentor to 250. Art is how do I say this? He's like a genius.
Okay.
And in Art's genius, he has created 250 mentors out there in the world. He was the mentor to the mentors.
Okay.
And these are people that run like big corporate America.
Okay.
So what Art asked, very interestingly enough, was that when he gets these people to sponsor the episodes, that the show,
Mm-hmm.
he said, what is TurnKey's percentage of the advertising dollars?
Damn, good question.
That was a great question. And you know what? I said to Art, as I should have, I said, Art, that is all your money. You get to keep every cent of that money.
As much as I hate that answer, you are 100% correct. We are not a bunch of shysters, and we would not do that.
No, I didn't want to do that. It's like, why would I collect any? Why would I be the guy that? Because he was looking at it in terms of like, here's how like production companies work. Production companies, you have an executive producer, and they go out there to the world and they make this movie, and then the people find marketing, and they pay for marketing, and they get advertisers, and they sponsors and underwriters and all that, and then they give a small percentage of the content creator, and the producer keeps a lot of the money. I'm like, that's not how we work. Now, here's the other side of it. If he came to us and said, I want you to provide your services free. In exchange for that free service, I will give you a percentage of every advertising and sponsorship dollar I get in the door. And Strickland and I probably would have talked about it, and we probably would have declined that model. That's just not, it's
not our model.
Right. Unless we were 100% sure that was going to really pay for, but you know what? A bird in the hand is worth two in the bush, right? Exactly. So I'd rather have the dollars up front. Now, maybe that is short-sighted of us financially to think that way, but that's just kind of how I am.
It's all good. Are we ready for the next voicemail?
Yeah. And by the way, while I was doing all that, I watched the 26-second Zapruder film.
Yeah.
It was it's pretty horrific.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not actually seeing like what I mean, you're seeing it all, but because it is 8mm and very fuzzy, you're not really getting a lot out of it.
But think about that. Like in 1968, 69, whatever it was, right? Like you saw footage of the president just getting his head blown off. I mean, that's like crazy dramatic. Like what that descriptor says, like it changed everything. It's like, yeah, I could kind of see that. I could see how it could do that.
A couple things I got to ask, because I'm watching this over and over again now. Was there one shot or two? Because it looks like in the let me tell you how, like at what second it looks like. I can't tell. Hold on, I'm going to go back and look at the tape. It looks like right around 10 seconds, everything is fine. He's in there. I see him. Then at second number 13, I can't say it. Zapruder. At 13 seconds into the Zapruder film, he goes behind a sign, like a highway sign or a roadway sign.
Okay.
I can't see what happens, but at second 15, he's holding his throat. And I can't tell. It doesn't look like he's waving or like kissing. It looks like Jackie O is looking at him, and she is thinking, what happened? I don't see it. And then at second 16, she's getting concerned. She's leaning in to see what he's doing at second 18. At second 21, he's shot right in the head. And then Secret Service jumps onto the back of the car at second 23. And I don't know why Jackie O is trying to get out of the car. I don't know what's going on there. Look, somebody gets shot right next to me, husband, wife, no, whoever it is. I'm trying to get the fuck out of there. That's all I know.
Oh yeah.
God damn, what a fucking, this world is screwed up. For somebody to do that to anybody, let alone the president of the United States, that's not good.
That's messed up. Okay, we ready for the next voicemail?
Yeah, voicemail number 2.
Thank you.
Sorry, Jared.
Hey, Doug. Hey, Shrek. Jared here. Voicemail number 2.
Hold on a
Great
second.
episode.
Did we ever determine what did Magic 8 Ball say? Like, wasn't that the hand lotion?
He'd have to call us back. But obviously, we were all wrong. We were all wrong on this.
Okay, all right, fine. We were wrong. Okay, go ahead.
As always, guys, you have doubled the quality of your episode over the last episode. So every time it gets twice as good. And this time we had Sean as a guest on the show, and I would say he multiplies the episode, but he actually added to it so that it's bigger than 0. So you guys doubled, but Sean, you added to the episode.
Nice.
1, 2 notches. So now they can start growing. And
hold on. I got math. I got questions about math. I got math questions.
I too know to go fucking make dinner. Like we're 48 minutes in.
Let me just ask my
I don't really
math.
give a fuck about your math questions. But go ahead.
I have a math question though. This is important.
God, yes.
If the priority math, I don't know how that works, but when you have a compound math equation, and the math equation involves addition and multiplication, the first thing that you do is either multiplication or division. Then you do the pluses and minuses, correct?
Unless there are parens, yes. If you put parentheses around certain things, you force it to happen first.
All right. So we don't know, Sean. Jared, we need you to. Sorry, I'm one beer in. We need you to call back, Jared, for next week, and let us know where the parentheses around if Strickland and I, we doubled the show, but that has to be done before the addition, the add-on of the quality of the show because of Sean. Then the show quality is only based upon Sean's appearance, not based upon our ability to make a magnificent show.
Jared, please don't go back. Please don't. Okay. Don't give him more ammunition. Just don't do it.
Go ahead.
Guys, fantastic episode. Loved hearing you on there, Sean. Thanks for coming on. And as always, I'm here till the end. And yes, even your long-ass-winded ones, I'm still there too.
Nice.
So thanks, guys. Appreciate what you do. And I'm ready for next week's episode already. This one just seemed to end way too soon.
An hour and a half.
It was about an hour or something. I don't know. All right, guys. See ya.
We were about an hour last time, so that was good. But we're already 50 minutes into this episode.
All right, we're going to end it. We're going to end it early. I promise you.
I'm sorry. I'm getting hangry. I need a Snickers.
It sounds like you are. It sounds like you are.
Yeah. Well, because I got a dinner planned, but it's going to take like 20 or 30 minutes.
Wow.
Cooking and stuff. So it's like when we finish, I don't even get to eat right away.
It's kind of like the Anytizers. They should be behind the emergency brake glass now.
Right, exactly.
You need those. Now, do you have any like go-to food that if you get like hungry while you are starving and making a 20-minute to prepare dinner, what would be like your go-to? Normally mine would be like chocolate.
I get snacks. It depends what I'm in the mood for, but like a goldfish or something like that, some crackers. Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, we can just head out of here if it's that important for you to eat dinner and kind of gyp the rest of the nice guy community. And I'm feeling
you
like
say that like you've never had an appointment with Walmart before. Come on, or that you've never had. JJ's calling me. It's time to go. I have to go.
You know what the best part of that is, Strickland? When you
Hmm.
finish with this episode, you basically could just walk away. I'm going to wait for the episode to actually download and
See,
take
that's what
care
I'm
of it.
talking about.
And aren't you feeling better because of that?
Absolutely, 100%.
I get like a minute credit for that, don't I?
Oh, I'm telling you, it's going to be more than a minute. It'll be more like 5 minutes at least.
Last week it was probably 5 minutes, and you know what? I walked away, and guess what? I came back.
Oh, you see, you walked away. God forbid, Doug. What if you had forgotten about it, like I've occasionally done in the past?
It's not going to happen, Strick.
See, but that's the difference. You see, if I walk away and I fucking forget about it. But you were making the argument before. It's like, dude, it's like a minute. It's like, no, if it's a long episode, it could be 5 or 10.
I
minutes.
probably did. I probably did walk away, but I came back because you know what? In my mind, it was a task that was incomplete. So I needed to complete
You
it.
needed to check it off that to-do list.
Exactly. All right. Well, let's head out of here till next week. I'm sorry, nice guy community. We gave you less than an hour this week, but we are definitely giving you well more than 30 minutes every week.
Apologizing.
I
Like
don't know what's going to happen a week that we actually cut a 30-minute episode. We have intros that are 30 minutes long.
I know, right? It feels like it. Yeah.
All right. Let's head out of here. You go have your dinner. Steve O'Brien, go ahead and take us out of here.
Nice Guy community, what do you think of the Nice Guys podcast? Is it A, interesting, informative, intelligent business information that's really helpful? B, a couple of guys who think they're funny, but actually have an inflated perception of their own self-worth? C, same shit, different podcast? Or D, all of the above?